congrats, Carlitos, on another Grand Slam victory. Was this the most emotional match you've ever played in your life?
Well, this one was the most exciting match that I've played so far, without a doubt. I mean, today I think the match had everything. Really good moments, really bad moments. Just really, really happy and proud about how I deal with everything today. I mean, it wasn't easy. The first match that I came back from 2 sets to love down. I think it wasn't a better occasion to do it in the final of a Grand Slam.
Carlos, congratulations. People will probably talk about this match as they talk about Borg against McEnroe at Wimbledon in 1980 and Federer Nadal Wimbledon 2008. How does that make you feel to have entered tennis history like that?
Well, honestly, if people put our match in that table, I mean, it's a huge honor for me. I don't know if it is at the same level as those matches, because those matches are the history of tennis and the history of a sport. So I let the people to talk about it. If for them are almost the same, but for me, I mean, watch it from outside or realizing what are their that matches in the history of tennis. I don't know if our match is in the same table as them, but just happy to put our match and our names in the history of the Grand Slams, in the history of Roland Garros, and just I led the discussion to the people.
Carlos, congratulations. The first half of this match wasn't really necessarily looking like a classic at first. I mean, it was up 2 sets and a break, and it seemed like a kind of flat match at times. I'm curious what you did to get yourself back into it, to give yourself energy, and also how much the crowd maybe helps you sort of get some more energy to late in that second set to sort of make it more of a battle.
Well, honestly, it was just I had to fight. I had to fight all the time. I had to believe all the time in myself. Honestly, yeah, when he brought myself at the beginning of the third set, I felt like everything was to his favor. I felt like everything he's doing is he was going to be in. He was going to make winner, not mistakes. Hitting with the frame, is going to the line. So that's what's my feeling at the beginning of the third set. So I tried to delay that thoughts from my mind and just keep it going. Try to fight all the time. Obviously, the crowd and the people were really important to me today. The whole crowd were amazing, but there were a few corners of the crowd that was really, really helpful for me, which I appreciate that. But yeah, probably without them was or would have been impossible to come back.
Hello, Carlos. Well done. It was incredible. Of course, this match was unique, but it's not the first time that you deliver your best tennis in the fourth, in the fifth of a very, very big match. You did it twice last year here. How did you build this ability to jump on the great moments of a match, to find your best tennis on crucial points, whereas 5 minutes or 10 minutes sooner, it wasn't your best tennis at all? How did you build this ability?
Well, I always repeat myself that in specific moments that I had to go for it. No matter what, no matter if I was down, no matter if I was the super tiebreaker of the fifth. I just thought that it was time to go for it. Not be afraid of the mistakes. And I think today was all about to believe in myself. I never doubted about myself today, and I tried to go for it. That's why I saw my best tennis, in crucial moments, and that's why I saw my best tennis in those difficult situations.
Carlitos, congratulations and thank you very much for this unique sporting experience. To a lot of us, certain parts of this match seemed unreal. Did you share the same feeling being on court? Were there certain parts of the match that were unreal to you as well?
Honestly, today there were few moments of the match that the level was insane. Being Jannik in the other side of the net, playing such a great level, sometimes I felt like, what can I do? What can I do? They were moving unbelievable. They were hitting an amazing shots. There were few moments of the match that he couldn't miss any ball. So that level, it was really really high. And yeah, I thought sometimes about the people. I enjoy some part of the match. I enjoy to play such a high level against Jannik, having that battle. It was great, and I thought that the people they were enjoying a little bit as well. So it was for me, honestly, it was I thought about it. It was unreal sometimes.
Carlos, congratulations, unbelievable. There were many points unbelievable. One of them was 6-5 for him, 15-30, when he returned on your right side and you hit an incredible cross forehand. Do you remember more those kind of shots at the end of the match, fourth and fifth set, or the 3 match points that you saved where he wasn't so brave as at the end of the match, because he didn't take too many risks? What do you remember most? Difficult.
That's difficult,
5 hours
honestly.
and 29 minutes shots.
That's difficult to choose one. That 3 match point were saving those match point down were incredible, honestly. But it wasn't great points. So it is great, honestly. I saved match point, but it wasn't that good points than for example the 6-5 in the fifth, 15-30 or 30-all advantage for me, 40-all. Those points I remember pretty clear, and it was honestly I still don't know how I did it. It was balls in the line, slicing in the line. He was dominating that game. So I still don't know how I saved that game. So probably I would choose that game.
Hi, Carlos. Thanks and big congrats for this moment. You just won your 5th Grand Slam at only 22 years old, 1 month and 3 days. It's very young, and it's the same age as Rafa Nadal won his 5th Grand Slam. Does it make sense for you?
I have to realize that I've done it. I think that's the first step. Honestly, the coincidence of winning my 5th Grand Slam in the same age as Rafa Nadal is, I'm gonna say that's the destiny, I guess. It is a stat that I'm gonna keep for me forever. Winning the 5th Grand Slams at the same time as Rafa, my idol, my inspirations. It's a huge honor, honestly. But hopefully it's not gonna stop like this.
Hi, Carlos, and congratulations over here. Today was already the 12th match you play against Jannik. How important will this match be in your rivalry? Do you think it might be a turning point? It was the first time you faced him in the final of a Grand Slam. So how important do you think this match will remain in your rivalry with Jannik?
Well, every match that I'm playing against him is important, honestly. This is the first match in a Grand Slam final. Hopefully not the last time. Because I mean, I think, as I said many times, every time that we face against each other, we raise our level to the top. I think for the people and for the fans are important as well to have our matches. And if you want to win Grand Slams, you have to beat the best tennis players in the world. And I think it feels much better when you face them, in the final. So it's not gonna be a turning point. I'm sure he's gonna learn from this match, and he's gonna come back stronger the next time we are gonna face against each other. I'm pretty sure he's gonna make his homework. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna try to learn from this match as well, how I can be better, how I can tactically make damage in his game. I repeat, I'm not gonna beat him forever. That's obviously. So I have to keep learning from the matches I played against him, and hopefully play more Grand Slam finals.
Yeah, this is the third final you've won when you've been behind, and you still managed to win. Is it something you enjoy? Do you actually enjoy the pressure of being behind and coming back? Like, remember Djokovic in Wimbledon, he say 2 match points against Federer, seemed not to feel the pressure. Is it something you like when you're coming back like this?
Well, I prefer to win in 3 sets, honestly. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. But when the situations are against you, let's say that you have to fight or keep fighting. I mean, it is a Grand Slam final. It's not time to be tired, or it's not time to give up. It's time to keep fighting, trying to find your moment, your good pace again, and just go for it. If I like it, I think. The real champions are made in that situations when you deal with that pressure, with that situation in the best way possible. That's what the real champions have done in their whole careers. So I'm just trying to feel comfortable in that situations with the pressure, and I'm not being afraid of that.
Hi, you said you never doubted yourself, but when you were standing at 3 match points down, did you really believe you could come back and win?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the match are not finished until he win the last point. So it's just 1 point away from losing the match. Yeah, but a lot of times, people came back from match point down in final of a Grand Slam or even in other matches. So I just wanted to be one of those players who saved match point in the Grand Slam final, and ended up winning. So I just believe all the time. I have never doubted about myself, even though in those match ball down, and I thought just one point. At the time, just 1 point, and then after one point, and try to save that game and keep believing. That's what I thought.
Tough luck, Jannik. Incredibly hard to lose such a close final, but how proud are you of these 5 incredible hours of tennis that you share with Carlos?
Tough to say now. Of course, I'm happy to deliver this kind of level. Happy about the tournament still, but obviously this one hurts. There's not so much to talk right now, but again, I'm happy how we are trying to improve every day and trying to put myself in this kind of positions. It's a very high level match, that's for sure. So happy to be part of this, but yeah, the final result hurts.
Jannik, well done. I was wondering if you could share with us sort of what was going through your head after the 4th set, when you were trying to get yourself ready to play the 5th set, and then also when it was finally over, what you were thinking when you know,
No.
the end had come and you were sitting on the chair.
Yeah, what I was thinking, it's quite obvious, no? But until you are still playing, you don't think of the chances you had or something like this. I try to delete everything, every set in Grand Slams. You try to start from zero again. So I was of course disappointed about the fourth set and match points and serving for the match. But again, I stayed there mentally. I didn't give him any free points, so when it was over, it was over, that's different feeling, different things coming through your mind. So yeah, you cannot change anymore when the match is over, but when you start the fifth set, you can still change some things.
Jannik, congratulations on this great tournament. I'm just wondering, for you, you have not had a great record in your longest matches in your career when they go over 4 hours or so, or a little less than that. I was wondering if that's something you were aware of, and if you feel like it didn't seem like you were fading physically late, but if you knew sort of this history you've had in the longest matches.
Nah, you cannot compare this match with other matches, I believe. So physically, I was quite fine. Of course, tired, but he was tired too. We could see. So it was physical match, was mental match. So what can you do? Now knowing the result, it's what it is. You can't really change it. So I'm still happy to be part of this match. I think it was a very, very high level match. Was long and. Yeah, and it happens, we saw it in the past with other players, and today it happened to me. So we try to delete it somehow and take the positive and keep going. So there are no other ways.
You mentioned there that it's you can't compare it with other ones. How different did it feel today compared to your other Grand Slam finals, both like the build up to it with all the excitement that it was Carlos and then the match itself and the atmosphere? Did it feel even more special?
I was not even thinking that it was a final, no, because you try to beat only one guy at the time, and today was Carlos, so we tried to prepare it. I think we prepare it. I was ready. I was feeling much more ready than in Rome. I think we saw that. So thinking or seeing my level today, it has improved since Rome, which, as I said before the match, was my main goal, to see where my level is at. And so I prepared the Grand Slam with one tournament also, on clay. So making final, of course, difficult to accept now, because I had lots of chances, but this is the good part of the sport, and also today got me the sad part, no. But if you watch only the sad part, you're never gonna come back, no. So I believe I have improved as a player since last year, which is good. So we try to keep pushing.
Hi, Jannik. Sorry for the way it ended. I know you're probably sad. You did mention you don't want to compare it, but the last match you had when you lost from 2-0 when you tried to win was against Novak. Would you compare those two matches in a way how you sensed in that Wimbledon match and now in this one? How did the feelings?
Different. I was in a different moment of my career. It helped me very much to see how things can change quickly, but when Novak raised that level that day, I felt that I had no chance. It was different. Today I had chances. Was break up in the third, was break up in the fourth, was 3 match points, serving for the match. Came back on 6-5. I had chances also in the fifth, so I was so many chances I couldn't use. And sometimes you have these days like you have, you can't really do anything now. So it was different match.
Yeah. Are there other disappointments you think you've had on the court or even off the court that you think will help you sort of recover from this and move on?
Yeah, I mean, my family, the people who knows me, you know, they are helping me, you know. It's you know, it's a giving at times, and sometimes you take something, no. And now it's my time to take something from from the close people I have. So they would for sure be be happy that I come back home. With my family, with everyone. So we are just a very simple family, you know. My dad was not here because he was working, you know, today. So, you know, so it's nothing of our success changes, you know, in the family. So it was nice to see my mom here. And yeah, I guess my dad, he was watching on TV if he finished the work. So it's okay, you know. As I always said before my career started, I never would have thought to find myself in this position. And now this was not even a dream, you know, because it was so far and was not thinking about this. So, and now I find myself here playing the longest match in history of Roland Garros in a final. So it hurts, this yes, but in another way, you cannot keep going crying, you know, so it happens.
Yeah, Jannik, I know it's very soon after the match, but I'm just curious, you know, somebody who knows tennis history, you watch over the years Federer and Nadal playing these great matches, or Djokovic and Nadal, or go back to Borg and McEnroe. How much meaning is it for you to be part of one of, I think, the greatest matches ever played, and I think you'll take some strength from that?
Yeah, I think every rivalry is different, no? Back in the days, they played a little bit different tennis. Now it's you know, the ball is going fast. It's very physical. It's slightly different from my point of view, but you cannot compare. You know, it's. I was lucky enough to play against Novak, against Rafa, and in Grand Slams, Roger I never played, unfortunately. But it's you know, beating these guys, it takes a lot, and I have the same feeling with Carlos and then some other players. So it's good to see that we can produce also tennis like this, you know, because I think it's good for the whole movement of tennis and the crowd. It was a good atmosphere today, no, and also to be part of it. So it's very special. So yeah, of course I'm happy, you know, to be part of this. I would be even more happy if I would have here, you know, the big trophy. But yeah, as I said, you can change it now.
Okay. Domani in italiano, please give the room 5.